A very good evening. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from GMHBA Stadium. This is the second do-or-die wildcard match between Geelong and North Melbourne. 6 months of sweat ends tonight for one side, while the other marches further into September. Here come the teams.
And sing it one and all. Join in the chorus. North Melbourne's on the wall. North Melbourne, they're champions, you'll agree.
Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I like the Cats. I'm not sure about this one, but I've gone with the home team. Pretty hard to beat here.
Thanks for that, Harf. Time to find out who's kicking the which end.
Geelong seemed grand final bound when they led North Melbourne by 4 goals halfway through their 1994 preliminary final. North hit back and turned the match into a titanic, seesawing struggle led by Wayne Carey's 6 goals. With seconds remaining and scores level, Geelong's Lee Tudor gathered in the forward pocket and kicked hurriedly to the top of the goal square. His kick floated into the arms of Gary Ablett Sr. moments ahead of the siren. Ablett converted from close range for his 3rd goal, and the Cats had stolen a final after the siren for the 2nd time in a fortnight. 16-13 to 14-19.
Listen to the roar. It's an atmosphere like no other.
Sherry
Wins the first hit out. It's no place for the faint-hearted. No way through there, and they'll reset. The 2 big men do battle. He's copped some of his own medicine. The pressure is relentless.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Davies Uniacke met solidly.
Thoughts so far, Gary?
It's too early in the match for there to be anything to analyse, Half. Come on, mate.
Sherry
Slaps it out. Crunching tackle. Very congested in the early going. Edwards got his palm to it. They're playing for keeps. That can only be holding the ball.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Clever kick. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? He doesn't waste many. Larkey has charged into space. Towards the goal mouth. Unable to complete the mark. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
Sherry
Got his palm to it. Powell. Oh, it's a horrible blue. An absolute gift.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Roos off to a good start. Edwards wins it. Smith absorbs the pressure. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle.
Sherry
With the tap, Sheasel, Stevens. A whistle for in the back. The Cats forcing them out wide. McKercher can keep it moving. Doesn't often waste it. It's a bad mistake. Tidy ball. McKercher spoils. Close. Neal under pressure. Navigated the traffic. That's a give up. You have to be tough to play this game. They've bottled it up.
Sherry
Punches it out of the ruck. Powell. Who's front and centre? He's not one to take a backward step. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball.
Sherry
With a deft tap. Davies Uniacke.
The Roos have had a few easy clearance wins already because they're opening up space that the opposition's allowing them to run into.
Edwards, the winner there. Holmes.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Sherry
Showing his skills. Powell. He's been accosted. They're tackling with great intent.
The Roos are certainly looking the better side, but they'd love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
A quick getaway wasn't possible. They're tackling with venom today.
Thank you.
Thoughts so far, Gaz?
Clearances are pretty even at the moment. If one side can get on top there, it'll make their job that much easier.
Simpkin
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Sherry got his palm to it. Davies Udiak.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Sherry with a deft tap. Just had to get it out. The team physios will be working overtime. Who's got the wheels? Powell got right on his back. That's a free. The Roos have started well. Guthrie intercepts. Good handball. Dempsey. He's under close attention. They have absolutely spiffle-capped him. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Stewart, Cameron couldn't burst through. The Roos on the ball now. I think he called for that. Neil, close. What can he do with it? It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Edwards wins the tap. Atkins knew the tackle was coming. We've got another stoppage.
Clear out, thank you.
The two big men do battle. Powell. This is great pressure footy.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Punch clear. Powell. Sheasel. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Time to turn on the Jets. Daniel. Will the ump call that back? No. Stevens with a chance to run. He's stopped in his tracks. Attracted a crowd. No leniency from the umpire there.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Powell. Some indirect ball movement here. He might have thought about the corridor. Put race on the wing. Spargo. When one tackle just won't do. The umpire will have it. Edwards wins the tap. We will do it all again. The two big men do battle. Davies Udiak feeling the heat. He's besieged. Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. Punch clear. Sheasel. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Simpkin. Who was he aiming for? That beggars belief.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
The Roos are up for this. It's a great start. Edwards palms it down. Powell. Guthrie with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him. Manages to find a teammate. Can he be the fire starter? Good disciplined defence. It's a tough game. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. The two big men do battle. Davies Udiak. Guthrie kicks it off. That's poor kicking. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? They'll compete inside the 50. They've turned it over. The Roos are bringing great energy. Daniel makes position. And they're away. Parker in the clear. They're on point so far. This is good ball movement. That's skillful. Guthrie wants them again. His field kicking is normally first rate. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. You can see their confidence growing. Curtis, McKercher with time. He's drawn a crowd. The umpire says he had no prior. Edwards, the winner there. Smith, Atkins. The Cats looking shaky early. Anyone's ball. It's a desperate tackle. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Normally delivers. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. McDonald cops some unwanted attention. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Davies Udiak heads them off at the pass. They're playing with purpose and poise. That's a good option, and this looks promising. That wasn't worthwhile. They're moving the footy quickly. Larky on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football. terrific. They're moving the ball well and hitting the scoreboard.
The Cats will be hearing alarm bells right about now. The big men fly. Powell doing the grunt work. Holmes in the centre square. Penetrating ball. O'Sullivan, can he hit a target? Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Farms it out. Holmes, Smith. It's a hot footy. Manor, dangerous to leave on his own. They've picked their way through. Simpkin with the big fist. Mullen, that could be a goal-saving tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. The two big men do battle. Atkins, not on my watch, he says. The Roos are defending grimly. Edwards wins the hit out. Close, desperate defence. That's commitment to the cause. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Good ruck work. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Something has to give soon.
The Cats aren't winning anywhere near enough ball, and when they do, they're turning it over. They need a big lift.
Davies-Uniacke, Sheasel.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Edwards punches it out of the ruck. Smith. Not a great kick, and the umpire will throw it back.
The Roos are really on top in the clearances at the moment. If that continues, this match is only going to go one way.
The two big men do battle. They've put themselves under pressure. Can they make some inroads here? Yes, they can. That's good footy.
That was a nightmare of a turnover. He'll be looking for a hole to jump into.
Can they follow that goal up with another? The big men fly. Smith wins the hard ball. Squeezes the kick. Guthrie leading from the front. The fans will be happy to see this. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Good ruck work. Powell needs help. Sheasel, he's caught.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
The two big men do battle. Smith, Guthrie, doesn't often waste it. The kick was centimetre perfect. Tidy ball. Cameron got to the right position and hung on. O'Sullivan leads his opponent. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Edwards showing his skills. Atkins, Dempsey. Drop pass. Goal!
That's a timely, steadying goal, and the Shadows are caught at time.
The Roos by a kick. Comben, the winner there. Holmes, can he force his way through? Stevens has a Paddock in front of him, looking to hit up the short option. It's loose inside the 50. O'Sullivan can't afford to panic. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Roos have had slightly the better of what's been a dour struggle so far. They look very sound defensively and are certainly making it difficult for their opponents to find avenues to goal. If they can keep that up, they won't need a big score to win this one.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Comben is teaching him a lesson. Powell, Stevens, he's lost it. Sheasel kicks inside the forward 50. The kick is precise. The defence is disorganised. Stewart tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Gets it to safety.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Humphries brings it back in. Stewart has found some space. Dempsey works hard to present. Taking time to assess the options. That's well played. Picking their way through. Good work rate. Ignoring the corridor for now. Stewart on a lead. Searching kick. Who's front and centre? Simpkin throws it on the boot. De Koning doing what he does best. Larky, errant handball, and they've turned it over. Dempsey in some space on the wing. Can't hang on under close attention. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
He struggled to make an impact to this point. Defence 101 there. Darling. Simpkin receives a clever hand pass. A good kick here, and they'll be in business. McKercher. They're tackling with great intent. Comben has had his measure today. Powell. Guthrie. We've seen that before. In no man's land. It's not a fair fight. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Edwards wins the hit out. Closed him down.
The Roos look a little more potent with ball in hand at the moment.
They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Wardlaw read it well and intercepted it on centre wing. Broom. What's he got to offer? He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
The Cats guarding the corridor. Guthrie says thank you very much. Cameron had to get it out. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Comben with a deft tap. Sheasel, great anticipation. He's done brilliantly. Lowe got a fist in. Stripped to the footy. O'Sullivan, ever reliable. Broom takes an excellent grab. Good vision there. Guthrie, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Simpkin, all on his own. Keeps it low. Curtis can keep it moving. I felt that one from here. You have to be tough to play this game. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Edwards wins the hit out. Navigated the traffic. Simpkin has it now on centre wing. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. They continue to be careless with the ball. Clever kick. De Koning is a rock in defence. Can they keep the footy this time? Atkins has charged into space. Normally delivers. He's set upon. Manages to get off a handball. Daniel running in support. Kicks to a contest. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Henry kicks to centre wing. McKercher makes good contact. Myers. Time to turn on the Jets. Curtis desperate to win it back. Zerha might fancy himself here. He's had little impact so far. Guthrie making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Larky, you asked for it, you got it. Ball up, the defenders will need to be on guard. Edwards showing his skills. Atkins, Broom, honours the lead. Dishes it off. Stewart out of the congestion. Henry into the middle with the kick. Bowes, great body work. Myers handballs it to nobody. Clean pickup. He's lost possession. Bowes. It's no place for the faint-hearted. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Sherry is giving him a bath. Wardlaw. Neither side able to clear the footy. Blitzars slaps it out. Broom, whatever he's suffering from, it's not level caused him. The kick was misdirected. Bursma working hard and presenting well. Simpkin, that's good work rate. Takes the logical option. McKercher, plenty of heat in this game. Under pressure, Bursma has eyes only for the footy. Simpkin, they cannot keep him quiet. Terrific tackle. He's besieged. They're tackling with venom today. Sherry continues to have his way. Can he hit a target? Bouncing ball. Lowe hasn't seen a lot of it. Foot race on the wing. He's so clean with the footy. Good thinking and good execution too. Dangerfield, he's taken a beauty. This will be their first entry for a while. Here's a big chance to pick back the margin. They've got them on the overlap. Low, Roos under great pressure. Comben, what can they build here? O'Sullivan, big tackle laid. He didn't want it to spill out there.
Clear out, thank you.
Sherry has been dominant in the ruck. Powell, Comben, McDonald with a chance to run. Probing ball. That's a good option, and this looks promising. He's got an option in the centre square. Guthrie went bang. Close. He ran into a brick wall. They've bottled it up. Sherry, he's worth his weight in goal. Sheasel, he's under close attention. We will do it all again. Sherry, he is simply too good. Sheasel read it well. Who's at home? Darling wins the contest hands down.
Kicking at his first.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
For all the hard work, only to let himself down with a kick.
Looking for a quick transition. Manages to find a teammate. That's skillful. Mullen. Can he impose himself on the match? Blitzards takes a beauty. He might have thought about the corridor. This is good ball movement. Well-weighted kick. They've opened them up here. He doesn't waste many. Well played. They're moving the footy quickly. Punched away. O'Sullivan needs to be quick. Gersma in the right spot. Powell. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Sherry. He just dropped it.
There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
Constanti clears the area. O'Sullivan. Comben. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Sherry. This is getting monotonous. Wardlaw. Sheasel. He's everywhere at the moment. Darling. All alone in the centre square. Sherry. Stevens. The Roos looking ominous. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. His field kicking is normally first rate. Blitzards. Great hands there. Good looking kick. Constanti. It fell into his arms. Stevens. Parker. Was that a throw? They've put themselves under pressure. Mullen working hard and being rewarded. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Spent what he didn't have. Kicks to space. Comben accepted the invitation. Parker, tidy ball. Stevens, a quick getaway wasn't possible. He's drawn a crowd. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Sherry could do this with his eyes closed. Powell, Wardlaw, made the footy his. He had prior opportunity.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
Simpkin presents in space. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. It looks a well-oiled forward line. Sheasel is in a better position. Can he finish it off?
We couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
The Blues are building on their impressive first quarter. They've got their tails right.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Powell. It's a hospital hand pass. We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Gary's back. It's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Roos might feel a little uneasy that they haven't achieved a bigger lead. They're doing so much right and it feels like they deserve to be further in front. And a couple of bad mistakes and some missed opportunities mean they've made their own assignment that bit more difficult. And as we all know, that often comes back to bite.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. for something different. Powell, Wardlaw, Stevens. The Roos are playing some great footy. Cameron picks it off. That's poor kicking. What's he got on offer? The defence is disorganised. Good disciplined defence. Low. Simpkin with a chance to relieve the pressure. Doesn't often waste it. Has to be clean. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire will have it. Sherry. It's a masterclass in ruck work. The fans will be happy to see this. We've got another stoppage. Sherry is teaching him a lesson. Atkins, Mullen, Dempsey. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
It's no surprise that the team that's using the ball better is the one winning the match.
We thought this would be a good duel in the ruck. Wardlaw. They're playing for keeps. When one tackle just won't do, rinse and repeat.
The Cats are a big chance if they can just tidy up their disposal and decision-making.
Powell, he's caught.
You don't often get beaten when you win the clearances, contested possessions and disposal efficiency, and this match is no exception.
Sherry, it's been a mighty performance. Ball to be won on centre wing. The team physios will be working overtime. They've given it back. I've liked his game today. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Gets the kick away. Cameron. This will be touch and go. He's put it through.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
That first goal so important. Sherry has rucked tirelessly. Sheasel, Simpkin needing support. Spargo, the defence has fallen down. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here. They've picked their way through. He had no interest in taking any chances.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Trying to catch them out. O'Sullivan has found some space. Clever kick. Mullen. He's had little impact so far. Humphreys on a lead. Myers gets to the front spot. What's he got on offer? Mullen, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. It's a tough game. That's commitment to the cause. The Roos won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances. Big clearance to win here. Broon with a chance to send it forward. He'll feel that one. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Sherry showing his skills. Powell, a model of consistency. Davies Uniac. Myers takes an excellent grab. Good work rate. Is anyone home? Condon doing what he does best. He's wrapped up. Gets his kick despite the heat. Attracted a crowd. The umpire says you had for opportunity.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
The Roos are out of trouble. Normally delivers. Daniel can keep it moving. Picking their way through. Simpkin couldn't quite. Davies Uniac. It's not a fair fight. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Sherry has had his measure today. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Important clearance here, like Batman and Robin. Broon, Cameron, dangerous to leave on his own. That'll work. Parker leads his opponent. O'Sullivan, can he hit a target? The sprint is on. That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
As long as they're consistent, that's all we want to see.
McKercher with another spoil. McDonald. Neal gets to it first. He's been dispossessed. Holmes met solidly. He's been quiet. Dangerfield runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Edwards, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Broom, he's run into trouble. You asked for it, you got it. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Edwards showing his skills. Holmes under pressure. Smith, Dempsey rolling the sleeves up. Edwards, Neal is like a magnet in that forward line.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Cats have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Edwards with the tap. Good ruck work and good roving too. Powell. How will the umpire see this? They're tackling with venom today. Edwards looking for territory. Davies-Uniacke. Holmes one step ahead. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Searching kick. Stevens. They are hunting the ball carrier. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Edwards punches it out of the ruck. Broom. Holmes. His hand passing is a weapon. Smith. That's a give up. He's set upon. Great tackling technique there. Edwards showing his skills. Powell. Blitzars, desperate to win it back. Myers takes another contested grab. What's he got on offer? The Cats are red hot at the moment. Broom dealt with the pressure. Cameron. He's not going to waste an opportunity like that.
It's not for nothing the third quarter is known as the premiership quarter.
The Cats with a bit of breathing space now. Dersma got his palm to it. Wardlaw, they're a big chance here. Zerha, they are tackling machines today. Atkins runs onto it, closed him down. They're tackling with great intent. Good ruck work. Smith sharks it. Dempsey kicks to space. The Roos have won it back. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Big ball to be won. Stewart is calm in a crisis. No easy exit.
The Roos are winning the clearance battle, but they're struggling to parlay that into scoreboard pressure.
Good ruck work. Wardlaw, Dersma, Davies-Uniacke. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Darling, what can he do with it? Little one to half back. That's a bit of a waste. Out of the congestion. Solid tackle onto the non-preferred. Dempsey didn't need to be asked twice. Cameron with a chance to run. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Wardlaw with a big fist. He's only had the one inside 50. Daniel hasn't seen a lot of it. Simpkin has a paddock in front of him. He's besieged. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Sherry palms it down. Sheasel. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Daniel knew where the help was. Sherry. Wardlaw. Sheasel. Gives it everything. De Koning is proving hard to pass. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They've bottled it up. Good ruck work. Sheasel leading from the front. Just had to get it out. Sherry, you have to be tough to play this game. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Sherry with the tap. Davies-Uniacke. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
It's perfectly set up for what should be a thrilling final quarter. Both sides are playing desperate footy.
The Cats by 3. Rucks go at it. Sheasel, Smith in the centre square. He's under close attention. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Sherry wins it down. This is great pressure footy. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Broome, Atkins, Holmes. Terrific tackle. What a game he's having. Spills the mark. Who's at home? Defence 101 there. Holmes takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
They've got it back out to beyond the kick. I think they'd be pretty happy for the three-quarter time siren to go about that.
The Cats with a steadying goal. Edwards with a deft tap. Sheasel, Wardlaw, Davies-Uniacke takes the advantage. Almost threw it out. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Edwards. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Martin fighting hard. Atkins. Henry runs to 40 and hammers it home.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Edwards with the tap. Smith, Atkins. They cannot keep him quiet. Henry, Blitzars. The defence is disorganised. Edwards, Atkins, close. Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
The Roos are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
The Cats having a good patch. The big men fly. Sheasel doing the grunt work. Wardlaw. That's a bit of a gift. What's he got on offer? They can smell victory. McKercher. We've seen that before. McDonald. The Roos are hanging out for the break. Sherry showing his skills. Wardlaw. When one tackle just won't do. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Sherry, the winner there. Davies-Uniacke. The Cats looked in trouble at half-time, but they've really turned it around with the dominant third quarter. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Roos have made their opposition work hard for their goals, which is well and good, but they've had to work even harder for their own. They've got to take some risks with their ball movement. Maybe throw someone different into the forward line, because an honourable defeat will mean nothing.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. The big men fly. Broome gets the kick away. McDonald is racking up spoils. Davies-Uniacke. The Cats are giving them nothing. Edwards palms it down. Atkins. Broome. He'll be sore in the morning. He's drawn a crowd. Can someone finally clear the footy? Sherry slaps it out. Davies-Uniacke. Daniel harassed into an error. Centre square, loose ball. Simpkin, they need to hit the scoreboard here. Cherry, great hands there. The defence has fallen down. Curtis makes position. Clever kick. Stewart, that's confidence for you. Not going with the spoil. What can they generate? Mullen with a chance to relieve the pressure. Good work rate. In no hurry here. McDonald reads the ball so well. Great play. Manages to find a teammate. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Straight in front, should not miss.
They're crying out for a goal, and he's answered the call.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Roos are not gone yet. Sherry with a deft tap. Powell. Zerha might be just outside his range. He's being quiet. Constanti. Here's real danger now. Can he find a teammate? Atkins went bang. He ran into a brick wall. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Edwards showing his skills. Smith. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged. He's batting at 100% so far.
Struck it well. No problems there.
He has produced one of the individual performances of the season.
The Roos are back in business. Big clearance to win here. Myers. Mullen gathers in the centre square. Probing ball. Henry. They've picked their way through. Who's front and centre? They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. It wasn't the best kick, and we'll have a throw in.
The Cats are losing the clearances, but they're still in front on the scoreboard. If they can start winning more clearances, look out.
Sherry, the winner there. Powell has covered some territory today. He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
That could be the decisive goal in the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. Sherry wins it down. Sheasel onto it in a flash. Davies-Uniacke. They have absolutely spifflicated him. And we will do it all again. Good ruck work. Powell knew the tackle was coming. The Cats guarding the corridor. Stevens hacking it forward. Zerha absorbs the pressure.
What these sides lack in polish, they're certainly making up for in endeavour. It's been brilliant.
Sherry smashes it out of there. Powell, Sheasel. That's a shocker.
I'll have to forgive him for that. He's a long way in credit.
Doesn't often waste it. Sherry getting involved. They've put themselves under pressure. Blitzers. Off he goes with the advantage. Couldn't get a disposal. Manages to get off a handball. McKercher, Curtis, Lowe was committed to the contest. Bowes, the Cats are bringing great energy. O'Sullivan just shoveled it out. Comben feeling the heat. That's good vision. Lowe, can he hit a target? Decides to go. The clock is the enemy now. I've liked his game today. McKercher, he's set upon. The Roos will have one eye on the clock. Edwards punches it out of the ruck. Smith has been irrepressible. Myers, Atkins wins a hard ball. Mullen can't hang on under close attention. Dangerfield couldn't burst through. O'Sullivan hunting the footy. The Cats have denied them the corridor. The kick is a poor one. They're playing with purpose and poise. He's hit up the lead. Mullen couldn't get an effective disposal. Henry takes an excellent grab. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Martin has got loose. Henry hasn't seen a lot of it. Blitzers got to the right position and hung on. Is anyone home? Dangerfield had it and lost it. Lowe, Daniel with a chance to run. Good-looking kick. The Cats with an opportunity now. Henry kicks inside the forward 50. Punched away. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Time is starting to become a factor. Who can get the clearance? Powell. It's a tough game. You can see their confidence growing. Martin, you asked for it. You got it. We'll have another ball up. Sherry wins it down. Powell getting back to help the defenders. Lowe, Simpkin, Henry accepted the invitation. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
The Roos have had enough of the ball, but they haven't been as efficient with it as they would have liked.
Davies-Uniacke, Simpkin out of the congestion. Smith gathers, bursts through the middle. That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Throws it on the boot. Stewart saves the day again. Tidy ball. Dempsey will tidy up. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. The Sharon hits the deck. McKercher working hard and being rewarded. The Roos have been gallant. Henry showing why he's such a good defender. Waiting for someone to come at him. That's an impressive mark. Dempsey. He's only had the one inside 50. The kick is precise. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Henry, foot race on. Who can get there first? Zerha, desperate to win it back. Does well under pressure. Lace out. Great footy. Stevens has found some space. It will surely make this count.
Well, if you're giving room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Finals footy at its best. We've been treated. The big men fly. Navigated the traffic. Davies-Uniacke. Time to turn on the Jets. Was that a legal disposal? Dempsey gets there first. Handballs it to nobody. In no man's land. Close. Daniel leads his opponent. The kick's astray and out of bounds.
This match will probably be decided by who can be cleaner with the footy.
Blitzers with the tap. Smith. I felt that one from here. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Blitzers with the tap. Smith, Atkins, good tackle. He put himself in the line of fire. The Roos on the ball now. Spargo, Sheasel takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
Well, they've given themselves a chance to pitch this match. It would be highway robbery.
They're hanging on for dear life. Blitzers palms it down. Holmes inside 50 with the kick. Bones gets to the front spot.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Heads for home. That was never missing.
Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now.
The Cats have responded to the challenge. Important clearance here. Powell, that's a bruising tackle. He's done for holding the ball.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Mullen, they're tackling with great intent. Good ruck work. Davies-Uniacke, Sheasel fighting hard. Spargo. The fans will be happy to see this. The pressure is intense. We'll have yet another stoppage. Blitzers with a deft tap. Smith, he'd like that one again. He's been prolific. Foot race on the wing. McKercher displaying great endeavour. Can he find a teammate? Good disciplined defence. Not much he could have done there. The two big men do battle. Powell, they are tackling machines today. Ball up. Final siren not far away. Blitzers showing his skills. Holmes. These players must be exhausted, but they're still giving everything. clear. Holmes, they're playing for keeps. Off the side of the boot, man, out on the full.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
Unable to get it inside 50. He's generally a good kick. Mullen can keep it moving. Can they get something going? Davies Uniac making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Manor. Blues have come up short. They gave it everything, but they just couldn't find a way. And Mad Monday awaits. What were the main differences today, Half?
It's always hard when you lose a final, especially one that ends your season. All of a sudden, the hope and belief you've been nurturing all year just vanishes. You feel empty. It's definitely something to bring to the front of your mind when you're straining every sinew during the pre-season.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today. Thanks for your company. Hope to have you with us again next time for more enthralling Aussie rules action.